Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night. It is May 30th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. Yahoo! That's right, folks. Another exciting Thursday night to talk about all the wondrous things happening in the world of professional wrestling. We're talking matches, we're talking segments, OMG moments, surprise returns, legends returning, championships, cross promotions, the whole shebang. And guiding you in this journey is your host. I'm Jose Casabona. I'm also the host, the founder, the content manager, and executive producer of The Ravens Flock. And on behalf of all of us in this channel, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my type partner for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week. The man who's about to step through the forbidden door, Mr. Juan Arouse.
You had to use the fucking word, didn't you? I will throw these chocolate croissants at you.
Hey!
Do it.
Hey, that is a waste of food.
You know what? You're right. That's worse. I'll do something worse. I'm gonna eat them at you.
Fine! Eat them at me! I already ate my dinner, you dork!
Yeah, well, you can't stop me from eating these at you.
Fine, you go ahead and eat them at me. I'll do our usual housekeeping, alright?
Uh-huh.
And much like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions, comments below, and we will answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Just a second. I still have chocolate croissants that I'm eating in spite of you. Hang on.
Oh, God.
Thank you again, by the way.
Of course.
Well, folks, for all the interflockers we got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here for the Ravens Flock in order to help rescue us from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission, and we believe that at this point in our timeline as YouTubers, it's time for us to actually commit for the long haul.
It's time for us to become full-time YouTubers. It's time for us to fully commit to this channel so we don't have to be held down by the shackles of a 9-to-5 average shift.
Like, imagine the money we would save by instead of wasting gas like nobody's business to go to a job that's located 2 counties over, 5 cities away, only to have to show up on a weekday on a day off that you had requested off 4 months ago, but your team leader, who just so happens to be boinking your director, is like got that weekend off with the director in a totally non-coincidental way, but then you have to fill in for them, and you know for a fact that it's a bullshit deal because you're not even supposed to be there today. But I digress. With your help and with your support, we can and will succeed, and we will shake off those asshole co-workers who are boinking behind our backs and making us take up their days when it was our day off.
Actually, can I take a shot at this? I want to take a shot at this one time. Let me try this. And, of course, you'll also get access to members first and members-only content, a special discount in our merch store, link in the description below, and, of course, you'll also get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, and so you can click on the link. I almost had it!
Your favorite motley crew of nerds here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your feedback, and your ideas on how to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Up here in the chat, we got Mr. Quake, Vicente Guerrero, Nikki Bella holding it down, and Kurisi Rando-sama. We appreciate you here, folks. And no, Kurisi, that dress is not for Jose. It's K-Storms. She's putting it together a wonderful ball gown for MetroCon this year. But you guys will get to see.
Yeah, you sicko!
As for Vicente, he's like, right at the start, Juan chose with an almost CM Punk type diets, but not muffins here.
No.
Muffins are a little too bready for 10 p.m., whereas croissants have a little more of a fluff to them. They have croissant. Yeah, they're a little bit airier for me.
All right.
Great tell, Jose. What exactly is it that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
Here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. All right, folks. So, in this journey of pro wrestling in 2024, we've just wrapped up the annual 5-year anniversary of AEW's Double or Nothing. More on that later. We're still on the road heading towards NXT Battleground, which will be on Sunday, June 8th, June 9th, over at the UFC Apex Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's going to be an incredible pay-per-view event. Lots of surprises, which we will talk about later tonight. And we're also laying in the groundwork for the upcoming joint pay-per-view event, The Forbidden Door, which features a crossover showcase of all wrestlers from All Elite Wrestling and wrestlers from New Japan Pro Wrestling, which will take place on Sunday, June 30th in Long Island, New York.
All right, so yeah, June, it looks like it's going to be shaping up to be another exciting and excellent month for fans of professional wrestling here. Whether you like the sports entertainment or you like the sports-based presentation of All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, we've got TNA, Total Nonstop Action, holding it down in the mid guard.
Oh, trust me, TNA is going to be eating very well. They have their upcoming pay-per-view event Against All Odds, which is also in June at the Cicero Stadium in Chicago, Illinois. But before we get to all of that, we must discuss the main event of this year's WWE King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view, which happened over in the great progressive city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It's so progressive.
They let women drive now.
I
Isn't
know.
that so progressive?
That's
Isn't that so
amazing.
incredible. The women are driving.
Now, the main event, of course, is for the undisputed WWE Championship, as everyone's favorite internet celebrity that we all hate and who is really pushing his energy drinks real hard.
They're hydration drinks.
They're hydration drinks. The WWE United States Champion Logan Paul challenges Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, for the undisputed WWE Championship. And to join us on this review, we have a special guest. Folks, give a warm welcome for the host of Los Amigos Play, an LA Knight enthusiast, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Yeah!
Yeah!
You can unmute now, Angel. Why is he not unmuted? He can unmute now. Why is he not unmuted?
Angel, where are you?
I think he went to take a
Oh, damn it!
I don't know. Give me
Fuck off, man!
Let me take a second over here.
You had one job!
Well, we've got a different job over here for now. Let's see over here. Obviously, Angel was missing out last night on this week's edition of the Black Files, but thankfully he'll
like
be
a punk ass bitch.
No,
go on.
It's called that he was trapped by late stage capitalism. But the more important thing here is that now Angel's got a little bit more time on his hands. But in order for him to keep up with us, he's going to need to stay motivated. He's going to need to have his synapses firing the way he needs them to.
Juancho, would you say that Angel needs to stay energized?
Why, as a matter of fact, I am. Why is Angel not unmuting?
Listen, until he gets here, we could still have time to plug this in, folks, because the Ravens Flock is a proud partner of Glitch Energy.
Oh my god, you're nearly assaulting my camera with that.
That's right. That's how powerful it is. Glitch Energy is the ideal beverage for all geeks and nerds to keep your body supercharged and revitalized for a long physical active day.
Whether you're getting yourself straight, whether you're working on, whether you're working in the office, working out, whether you're gaming or whether you're taking care of your 9-to-5 grind, Glitch Energy's smart energy formulation keeps you alert and energized with 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, and 0 crash.
But most important of all, while all those facts are very interesting and very beneficial to the human body, what we care about the most is the taste, the flavor. We want to try something that is unique, we want to try something that is rich, and we want to try something that'll leave a long-lasting impression on our taste buds. After drinking so many energy beverages for over the years, it all blends together. Sometimes it feels like you're drinking the same thing, and that's why Glitch Energy hits different.
Because not only does it taste good, Glitch Energy tastes great!
And we've said this many times, and I'll coin it from Angel. If we don't like it, we don't sell it to you.
Exactly. And if you head over to glitchenergy.com and use this promo code FlockFuel, you'll get 20% off of your total order. So don't delay. Give it a shot over here. Go to glitchenergy.com right now and use our promo code FlockFuel for 20% off your order. Again, we want to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock. You need to reevaluate your life choices, guys. Seriously.
But we'll gladly accept a giant truck that has your bottle in the back, or like or something, to throw out the Glitch products at everybody.
I wouldn't mind that either. I really wouldn't mind that.
I will ride the bottle and throw things.
But we're not whoring ourselves off like that, like Logan Paul does.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. I need to actually check with Angel. I need to see if he's okay.
Yeah, no worries. But while you're doing that, I'll talk about the story that led into the main event.
But what if I just unmuted myself, brother?
Oh,
there
shit!
You fucking go!
Everybody, give a warm welcome to Angel Mendez, the host of Los Amigos Play. Where the hell were you?
Let me tell you something, brother.
All right.
I am here only to be a bother. Even though it's not October, I'm gonna tell you something scary. Do you want to know how I met your mother?
It's going to take 9 seasons and 11 years.
No, I only do 5 seasons.
Cool.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me here. This is Angel Mendez, the host of Los Amigos Play, humble and ever proud member of the Ravens Flock. Thank you kindly for welcoming me to the ring. And once again, yes, my sincerest apologies for not being there yesterday. Life and its consequences prevented me from actually partaking. But at the very least, I can join my brothers here to enjoy the greatest of all pastimes, the most theatrical of all pursuits, violence.
Yes.
Whether it's simulated combat or the occasional cheap pop in the face, yes, we are here for it. And we appreciate you joining us here, Angel.
Hells yeah.
Thanks,
now let's go ahead and get started. Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, folks, we're going to begin right now by talking about, by talking about the main event of this year's WWE's King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. And it is Cody Rhodes defending the undisputed WWE Championship against the United States Champion, Logan Paul. Now, the story behind this match is that Cody Rhodes was introduced to Logan Paul as a surprise opponent by the SmackDown General Manager, Nick Aldis. And the story that they've been playing up for weeks heading into the pay-per-view is that Cody Rhodes doesn't believe that Logan Paul respects the business. He doesn't respect the grind of professional wrestling. He doesn't respect the WWE because he's an outside figure.
As Cody,
he's right.
As Cody called him, possibly a far more insulting term than you can imagine. Not just actually calling him like a paper champion or like he's unathletic or he's got lead in his ass. Worst, he named him a tourist.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh, that's emotional damage.
Emotional damage indeed. And
isn't it so perfectly fitting?
It is perfectly fitting, and this main event match also has an added hook to the stipulation. Logan Paul has been known notoriously for winning every one of his matches in the past using a pair of brass knuckles.
Because Lord knows, motherfucker can't, he can't win honestly on his own these days.
So in this match, the stipulation is thrown in that, Logan Paul, he is not allowed to carry any hidden weapons on his person. The brass knuckles have been revoked and was in the possession of Michael Cole, one of the commentators throughout the entire main event.
Ha!
The problem is that Logan Paul has a huge ass. That's where his ideas come from. And unfortunately, he keeps storing objects inside his ass, like a nightmarish version of a prisoner. So that means that inside Logan Paul's ass, there's an possibly endless fountain of brass knuckles.
Actually, it's a little bit better than that.
It's a little bit better than that, but let's go ahead and talk about it.
It's actually a little bit better. Actually, hold on a minute. I need to fix something over here. Kurisi Rando-sama, I appreciate that you were trying to work on helping us out in the chat, but there's no need to actually hide Mr. Quake over here. He's part of the channel.
Yeah, Mr. Quake is good. He's all right. He's good people.
Yeah, let me mute him over here. If you'd be so.
He only does horrible crimes once a week.
Yeah. No, it's okay. You pressed the wrong button. Okay, I see. Okay, easy.
All right.
They took some damn good pictures of this match. They got some beautiful angles.
Oh, yes, they did. Now,
While we're at that real quick, shout out to Christy over here, who's actually been an inner flocker for 21 months!
Yay! We really appreciate it. Coming up on 2 years. You're amazing.
And yeah, she's saying 4 more months until 2 years of madness. Blah, ha, ha. Much love. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you.
All right.
Now, before the main event began, we actually had a surprise guest ring announcer from the great progressive city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
You don't have to keep calling it that, Jose. We all know it's a bullshit lie.
I know it's a bullshit lie, but yeah. Anyway, so moving on. And his name, I believe his name is on the Titantron. Juan, can you read it from there?
Ibrahim Al-Hajjaj.
Ibrahim Al-Hajjaj. He's a professional comedian / local celebrity.
Oh,
cool.
thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for the factoid, Angel.
Thanks, Angel, for helping fill it in over there.
Yep, he was the one who was a special announcer to introduce Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul into the ring. And after all the introductions are done, the match went underway. And this is one of the very few times, anytime I have to talk about a Logan Paul match, I always have to say these words, and I say these words with utter reluctance. I fucking hate that he's good at this game! I fucking hate that he's good at wrestling! I hate it!
Antagonist.
No, Jose, you can't. Your detest for this man cannot possibly outclass or outmatch my own.
I'm not trying to! This isn't a dick measuring contest of who hates him more!
Because I'd win. Point is...
Oh, dear God.
Jesus!
No, but I digress. No, it goes without saying the motherfucker's athletic. He used to be an athlete in high school. He clearly keeps himself in shape. He clearly does his homework. He clearly knows how to actually wrestle. And that is in and of itself respectful enough. I will give him that. I will not, however, give him any respect as a human being because the motherfucker still owes people from his fucking Crypto Zoo scam, and he hasn't paid back a dime! Hey, motherfucker, while you're at it!
Logan?
Where are the eggs, Logan?
We were promised something inside the... Where are the eggs, Logan?
Where are the eggs? You promised us eggs, buddy!
I know,
Where'd
right?
they go?
I know, man. With the payday you're getting from Saudi Arabia, imagine how many people you could pay back with that.
Okay, but what if I don't do it anyway?
Oh, God. So anyways, so this match goes underway. These two are going after each other at 100 miles an hour. I consider this to be a test for Logan Paul to see if Logan Paul... Well, actually, no. He had his test in the main event picture with Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
but
this I was about to say, like, what? You forgot that he did a show with Roman Reigns last year?
I forgot that Roman Reigns overcame the table, and now it's Cody Rhodes' turn.
No, it's Cody Rhodes' turn to break the table.
Ah! All right. So, pretty good back and forth action between the guys. Logan Paul's obviously trying to show off. He's trying to out wrestle Cody Rhodes in the first couple minutes of the match, and Cody Rhodes was able to fire back, hit his own offense, and then afterwards the action spills at ringside. You know what? I'll wait because I kind of need Juan for this, but Juan's busy talking to people because he needs to talk to people.
Juan is talking to people. Allow me to bring attention to one of my favorite moments of that match. Because, okay, every wrestler obviously has they have their signature moves, their fighting style. They do what they can with what they got. Everybody has a signature. But sometimes they surprise you when they use a different move or other wrestlers' moves. And when I saw Cody grab Paul, lift him in the air, and give him the most beautiful vertebraker I ever seen in my fucking life.
Ah, yes.
I jumped out of my seat, dude. That was genuinely fantastic.
That vertebraker was closer to the end of the match, and yeah, no fucking way. It was insane.
It was pretty good. I like that.
To be perfectly fair...
Like, the face on Logan when he realized his head was going to eat floor at 20,000 miles an hour was worthy of taking pictures for.
Like, you could see it right here. Actually, let me just freaking balloon up the face of Cody.
That is Cody Rhodes executing the vertebraker on Logan Paul.
And you see Logan Paul... If we could zoom in just a little bit more on his... No, we could zoom in a little bit more on his face over here, and you can see Logan is seeing his life flash before his eyes while he's getting ready to eat canvas in the progressive city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Look at this fucking...
Call to me.
This is the face of a man who has
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes.
I was on as I'm fading away.
That being said, while he's not a good person, and I will say that once again,
Not by a long shot.
Logan is damn good at this business. In every single wrestling match he's done, the man never falters, never hesitates, and if something goes wrong, you see him bounce back and adapt to it. I'm not saying anything of his character as a human being, but his ability as a wrestler just cannot be denied, which is why he's so perfect for this business. He's a beautifully polished turd. It still smells like shit, but it's really pretty.
It's a very, very pretty, shiny turd.
I was going to counter that and say, like, no, it's not, but you can't ignore the smell.
Yeah, no, that's the point. It still smells like crap, but god damn it, you could put that shit on a Fabergé egg exposition.
No kidding.
And speaking of bullshit, as the action spills over to ringside, Logan Paul goes over to one of the ringside seats, and he grabs another pair of brass knuckles from one of his friends, one of his boys,
lackeys. Because he's got to have a fucking entourage of hangers-on, of motherfuckers literally living off of this guy's coattails. Also, Shamanistic Unicorn Tam, welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We appreciate you here. Vicente is saying, Cody's face says intense, while Logan's face reads like, oh no, fuck no.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, because of course, like literally a hanger-on, literally a leech, a fucking coattail riding POS, just handing what's-his-face, Logan Paul, another fucking set of brass knuckles.
Also, I don't have a picture of this, but around that time, with the referee's back turned, Logan Paul attacks Cody Rhodes with the brass knuckles, and then at ringside, Logan Paul argues with Michael Cole on commentary.
The dude went and started beefing a poor announcer. What did he do to deserve that?
No, like, because the announcer had the original set of brass knuckles held away from him. That Logan Paul had been sneaking into his matches all this time. And what's his face? Like, oh, you signed a contract. You signed a pre-nuck, Logan.
Oh man.
By the way, is that the reason why Logan didn't put his title on the line for this fight? Was he fearful of the American Nightmare taking it from him?
That goes without saying.
That would have made the main event even sweeter if it was a winner takes all. But no, it's all. If it was
a title for title match, it would have been wonderful. But no, we're not allowed apparently.
And then Cody Rhodes attacks Logan Paul, gets back on his feet, and slams Logan Paul's face headfirst onto the announce desk, and brings the action back into the ring.
Get the fucking here. We're respecting this ring.
Cody Rhodes then locks in the patented figure 4 leg lock to try and get a submission, get a submission tap out from Logan Paul, but Logan was able to reverse the hold and break out of it. As the action continues on, that's good. As the action continues on, both men fought again on top of the announce desks. By the way, I want to point out the English announce desks of Michael Cole and Corey Graves. It sustained a lot of punishment during that pay-per-view, and it has not shattered once.
However, the same could not be said when Cody and Logan clearly weren't getting the shot they were looking for. So Cody and Logan took a little extra initiative. Logan managed to turn the tides a little bit on Cody, laid him out on the Arab-speaking announce desk.
And after a beautiful cinematic 360 camera view of Logan Paul basking in his own greatness, Logan Paul jumps off the top turnbuckle and hits a giant frog splash, colliding through the announce desk onto Cody Rhodes.
So bye-bye Arabic announce desk.
Impressive shot. The camera work was Kino-esque.
Indeed it was. It was like, okay, so this is where the budget's going.
Yes!
Yeah, that makes sense. That's good.
It's giving me goosebumps. Look at me. I'm channeling my inner Rock right now.
No.
It was genuinely a really cool shot. I'm not going to lie. I genuinely expected, there was a point there that I fear for Cody because my man was taking some nasty splashes after that one.
Yep.
It was really horrible, and after that aforementioned vertebreaker that you brought up earlier, crap.
Yep. After the aforementioned vertebreaker earlier, we did get a ref bump. Logan Paul did accidentally knock out the referee, and then we get to the final moments of the match where Logan Paul
accidentally.
I know. Where Logan Paul hits a low blow onto Cody Rhodes, knocking him out cold, and Logan Paul pulls out another pair of brass knucks from his tights, and you can take a look at his face. This idiot, this asshole is smiling.
This shit-eating grin.
He is
on this guy.
He is smiling. He is seconds away from victory. He is seconds away from delivering the knockout blow until suddenly someone's had enough of his shit, which was The same ring announcer from earlier!
Yeah, the what's-his-face dude. The special guest ring announcer who was brought in, the comedian guy. What's his name? Shit.
Angel, help us! You knew his name!
Yeah, there we go. Ibrahim
It's a long-ass name.
Ibrahim Al-Hajjaj.
Ibrahim Al-Hajjaj. Thank you. He grabbed the man's foot and delivered what I can only imagine is a very stern sentence to Paul, essentially saying this white boy is not okay. That second was enough because Cody just needed just a moment to get the steam back in the good old locomotive engine, and it was time to take that motherfucker to work.
That's right. It was time to take that motherfucker to the crossroads. Cody hits the crossroads to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the undisputed WWE Champion,
with the help of a dream of American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah!
Try to freaking make me die of hypoxia or some shit. What the hell's wrong with you, Jose?
I actually like this shot. Yeah, go ahead and show that off. This is after the match. Cody Rhodes is celebrating.
Sweet shot.
Yeah, and he's holding up a fan sign that says Saudi Arabia with the American Nightmare logo on it.
It's the Saudi Nightmare.
The Saudi Nightmare. I like that. That's so cool. So, gentlemen, we're going to start with Angel first. Angel, your thoughts on the main event?
So far, it was genuinely exactly what I expected to see. All the players played their parts to perfection. There was some action, some really solid back and forth. They showed off their skills properly. Wasn't expecting the out of the ring assist, but it was pretty good. Logan Paul delivered exactly what he expected him. He's a perfectly crafted scumbag. It's like somebody took all the perfect qualities to make that one shit heel that everybody hates but can't stop watching and putting through. And Cody, as expected, delivered his best work, kicked some ass, took some names, told everybody who he was, and exploded somebody's bones into a million pieces. Now, he's 2 for 2 on defending his big old fancy title now. The question now becomes, how long is he going to hold to this throne? Because right now, Cody does not seem unstoppable, and that is what makes people rally behind him. Because as opposed to the former tribal chief, who wanted to bask in his invincibility, Cody genuinely feels like I know I'm stretching it here, but he feels like a genuine hero, a proper face in this time of moral ambiguity. So people actually want to see him win, which means that we're probably getting ready for some unspeakable tragedy in the line. But so far, love the match, 10 out of 10, needed more camera angles.
More cinematic camera, more Kino. All right, now Juancho. Oh, I know you've been waiting to share your thoughts. Your thoughts on Cody Rhodes defeating Logan Paul in the main event.
Logan Paul should have not have been a bitch. He should have had his title put up, and he should have lost it too. I want him to go away. I don't care how much money he's making them by bringing in that Prime hydration stuff, which, by the way, Prime is subpar. It's the kind of swill that people expect you to drink when you're recovering from surgery. No.
Still waiting for everybody to get that message, but go on.
You need proper hydration. Try Glitch Revive instead. That's not Glitch Revive.
Give me that. Ugh! How dare you keep it away from my reach? Ugh!
There's Glitch Revive.
Yeah!
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
All right! Well, yeah,
One
no.
day, I'm going to give me a bottle of Paul's, weird-ass drink, and I'm going to do a taste comparison.
Oh,
and if I end up in the hospital with, a ruptured liver or something,
Again?
know that I died for science.
Listen, Angel, I don't have the budget right now to cover your hospital bills. Come on, man!
I would never ask you to do something like that for me. However, if you happen to find some hobos that could not miss a few spare, organs, that would be nice.
Dear Jesus, no, we're not going to do that. What is wrong with you?
Listen, nobody tells you this, but organs inside of hobos are free. You can just take them home. I have a fridge full of livers in my house. I have 27 livers.
Angel, those were cow livers. I know. I saw you buy them.
I was wondering why all those hobos were running on all fours and making all those weird moving sounds.
Those were cows!
I just thought they were too far to apport English.
Right. All right. Well, 10 out of 10. This main event match was definitely solid. I would have preferred it be a winner-takes-all match, but I'll take what I could get. I mean, we could all collectively agree we were all happy and satisfied to see Logan Paul getting his ass kicked.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I am literally the type of motherfucker who is like, yes, I am willing to pay money to watch this one perfect asshole get his ass beat within an inch of his life because I hate him. And
Okay, listen, man, that guy is a lot of things. Perfect would not be a word I would put it.
Perfect asshole.
All right, perfect. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah.
There's a difference. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm saying he is a perfect asshole.
Fair point.
He's perfectly hateable.
There you go.
Very good at that.
Okay, fair enough. Now let's go ahead and shift things over and talk about this week's edition of WWE's NXT.
All right, so they're ramping up for what? Not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday for NXT Battleground.
That's right, NXT Battleground. I'm going to mention it again. It's going to be on Sunday, June 9th, and it's going to be taking place over at the UFC Apex Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, as part of the joint partnership between WWE and Ultimate Fighting Championship.
It's like we wanted to see and find out exactly what was the big deal for these guys finally merging together under Endeavor, under TKO. Now we're seeing the fruits of this labor, of this match made in Wall Street come together.
Hells yeah! Now the show WWE NXT opened up with an incredible in-ring segment with the NXT general manager Ava, who introduced the special guest hip hop artist Sexy Red.
Well, she was
Sexy Red.
Well, she's sexy and she's got red hair. Exactly what you expect.
And on the nose, don't you think?
Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what? You want to know something? Pink hasn't had pink hair in almost 19 years.
Also, Vitamin C. Where the hell is she?
She was a one-hit wonder.
Ooh, sorry to hear that.
Okay,
Damn.
but anyways, speaking of non-one-hit wonders,
but apparently one thing that was big about it is the fact that Sexy Red herself is a gigantic wrestling nerd herself. She loves pro wrestling and she loves the WWE, so it only makes sense for her to get to participate.
That's right. Sexy Red was joined with Ava a Tuesday night, and she helped unveil the beautiful, prestigious NXT Women's North American Championship, which will be contested in a 6-women ladder match at Battleground.
So, do we have the final contestants lined up yet, Jose?
Okay, let me go by memory here. Bear with me. I got this.
That's a no.
No. I got this. Lash Legend, contestant number 1. Jada Parker, contestant number 2. Fallon Henley, contestant number 3. Sol Ruka, contestant number 4. And the other, the exciting match, which I'm going to get into in a minute or two, I'll get to. Well, okay, I'll go ahead and skip ahead of one of them. Contestant number 5, Kalani Jordan.
All right.
And the contestant number 6 is decided in the exciting match of the night, which I was trying to save up here, man.
All right, well, okay, so
because after Sexy Red unveiled the new championship. Yep, check.
Well, there's Ava, there's Sexy Red. Well,
yep, there's Sexy Red.
Okay, so
then out comes Tatum Paxley, who creepily crawls into the ring and tries to steal the title away from Sexy Red, only to be stopped by Mishin from SmackDown.
So,
man, this was just one plot twist after another. People just keep trying to steal shit.
I know, right?
So, is it weird that, even in this one still frame here, where Sexy Red's trying to just hold the championship belt away from Tatum Paxley, it looks like she's posing for a fucking, model magazine here. It's like, no. I guess it's just natural to her.
I just looked at it listen, bitch.
Jesus, Angel.
Meanwhile, Tatum Paxley's like, no, that's my baby. You're taking my baby away. But goddamn.
I know, right?
Say what you want about this stuff, but these photographers, they got their shit down.
And now we lead into the exciting match of the night, which is one of the qualifying matches, the final qualifying matches for the ladder match at Battleground, where Tatum Paxley goes one-on-one against Mishin, representing SmackDown.
All right, so they just basically you know what? Screw this. Let's just have the match now.
Exactly, and it was a banger. The fans are on their feet, 100% cheering for Mishin in the middle of the ring as Mishin overwhelms Tatum Paxley with a bunch of power moves. And of course, Mishin is the veteran between the two contestants, so she was definitely carrying the match a lot while Tatum Paxley's trying to work out with. Listen.
Not a lot.
And then, at one point, Mishin knocks, knocks Tatum Paxley out of the ring, and then Mishin flies up and goes for a giant suicide dive, obliterating her before we get to the commercial break. And as we get back from commercial break, Tatum Paxley works over the arm of Mishin, trying to keep her grounded, and then we got after some more back and forth action, we got this one weird moment, where Tatum Paxley gets on her knees. She's on all fours in the middle of the ring, and she does that creepy smile in front of her. And then Mishin gets up in her face on her fours, and they have like this creepy stare down, smiling moment. And I'm like, these two women are about to kiss. What the fuck am I watching?
What are you watching? Glory.
And then, but of course, it was all for naught for Tatum Paxley, as Misha was able to outsmart the crazy psycho bitch and lay her out with the defeat to pin and advance. Your winner, and punching her ticket to go to Battleground on Sunday, June 9th, Mishin.
All right, so
the biggest mistake is that the other lady tried to hit her with the gay allegations, but Misha was too focused on her goal. She was on that grind set. I know Sigma usually applies to males, but I think we can make an exception this time, and we can assume that she has beaten the allegations.
Oh yeah,
because she beat the shit out of that other party.
Oh no, she didn't. No, she didn't beat the allegations. She confirmed them at her, and Tatum Pax was like, "Wait, what?
By the way,
no, it is not me. It is you who is the gay. I just beats the shit.
I was just playing, bro. Oh shit. Yeah, no, that's how that worked out. No, like, don't try to outmatch Crazy when it comes to Mishin. This bitch rolls with Bullet Club, okay? She rolls with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. You don't fuck with Bullet Club. Bullet Club is the Wu-Tang of wrestling. It's for the kids.
Also fun. Yeah, also, fun fact, and Angel can check it out if he wants to, but Mishin also has her own Twitch channel where she streams video gaming, PC gaming.
Oh, cool. So I, in fact, check that out.
So go figure, she's a member of the PC
that's what
Master
she wants. She was one of us. She had that gamer rage on her.
And she's apparently a member of the glorious PC Master Race.
Of course.
All right, so next segment.
Next, we're going to go into the exciting segment of the night featuring the NXT Women's Champion, the prodigy herself, Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, at this point, Roxy here, she's been begging and pining for a new challenger, someone that she pretty much believes doesn't exist in NXT, that there's no way, shape, or form that anybody could match up to her. So she's like it doesn't matter who Ava, the general manager, puts up to match up against me at Battleground. I've beaten every single bitch here at NXT. No one can stop me.
Exactly. She proclaims that she's on a whole different level. She's right now 3 for 3 in title defenses. She has defended her championship against Lyra Valkyria, Tatum Paxley, and Chelsea Green, and she is looking for a new challenger.
Say one thing for the record: you didn't say her name right again. Okay. If you're so who does she defend against? Okay.
All right, Lyra Valkyria, Tatum Paxley, and
Chelsea Green!
Oh, for God's sakes.
Yeah,
Come on, dude.
No, you put respect on Chelsea Green's name!
All right.
God fucking damn it!
All right, well,
I will die on that hill!
All right, anyways.
Have you seen that woman? She's got DSLs for days, motherfucker!
But that's not what Roxanne wants. Roxanne wants an actual contender. Roxanne wants someone to push her to the limit. Roxanne is looking for some total non-stop action.
Damn, she wants a challenge.
And she got the challenge.
She got the challenge because Ava had brought in TNA's Knockouts World Champion, the Juggernaut Jordan Grace, to come in as a special guest appearance and to be Roxanne Perez's opponent at Battleground. TNA's top woman against NXT's top woman. It was fucking insane. Nobody saw this coming.
Juan, you may go ahead and squeal before we continue.
Thank you. Me.
Jesus, man. At least you're not screaming every time Nemesis shows up, man. And Angel, I'm so sorry for that, by the way. Your eardrums must have hurt last year.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm used to it. It's like therapy, exposure therapy. Like that time that you dunk your face into like a batch of frying oil in McDonald's to become immune to fire.
That's not how fire works.
Just me?
What the?
Is that why you're so? Is that why you're so brown? Anyway.
Oh, asshole!
But I'm Tish.
All right, go share the next screenshot.
Yeah, no, seriously, dude. Nobody was expecting this at fucking all. This was a fucking insane moment here.
Jordynne Grace got on the mic and she has challenged Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship at Battleground on June 9th, and she told Roxanne Perez that since it's happening in Las Vegas, she is betting on walking out of there as a double champion.
And like, if you remember, Angel, Jordynne Grace made her first special guest appearance earlier this year at the Women's Royal Rumble match. It was also a gigantic surprise. Nobody saw coming. Nobody was expecting this. And tonight, rather this past Tuesday night on NXT, Jordynne Grace shocked everyone and their mother again. And this was a fucking roof-shattering moment, dude.
Yes.
Don't you love this shit? Have these fucking people get along. Have these fucking people cooperationate.
Now, this is actually a good point to segue into a minor little news thing, that according to PW Insider, WWE will be doing more collaborations with TNA. This is not going to be a one-and-done deal.
Nope, this is just one of many others coming through here.
Yeah, take that, AEW! You're not the only one using the forbidden door!
Please, why would you keep doing that? Why would you say? You know,
you knew it was gonna come up, Juan.
Well, I might have known, but I couldn't have known. At the same time, I couldn't have possibly known.
Oh my.
Okay, because look.
Okay, what's up?
On the one hand, yeah, obviously it's cool and it's insane to be able to dunk on this guy. But truthfully, we're having cross promotions like crazy happen here in the world of pro wrestling in the last couple of years. Yes, on the one hand, you can make the argument that AEW pushing people into having cross promotions has been a net benefit, has been a net positive. That is undeniable. But at the same time, WWE working with TNA, who have been their biggest, for the longest time, like the biggest little freaking engine the one promotion that refuses to fucking die, is getting this gigantic boost, and it's benefiting both companies. You get more exposure for TNA wrestlers, and WWE wrestlers get a chance to work with other folks outside of their promotion.
Absolutely.
And with this discussion, and with that PW Insider with that PW Insider report saying that this is just going to be a continuation of more, there's been one man that people have been clamoring for.
Oh, yeah? And who is that man, Juancho?
Well, I don't know if I should say his name. Because if you say his name, then he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, my God.
In Paris, in Tokyo.
Okay, yeah, we get it.
In Canada, in Mexico. They sing, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Considering how he somehow topped the music charts in the United Kingdom with his stupid song,
with his entrance theme, it was just that exact same song I was singing. He topped their fucking music charts. It was hysterical.
Well, for starters, two reasons for that. First off, you can never underestimate the power of the memes. Okay, meme power can take you to places original talent never could. And second, it's the UK. What the fuck else are they listening to every other time? The Beatles?
No, they were listening to other popular songs right now.
Name them now.
Hey.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Okay, they're listening to shit from Taylor Swift, for example.
9, 8, 7.
Okay.
6.
Let's see
5,
here. We've got
4,
fucking
3,
the official chart shows it over here as I said fucking open. Okay. Nephew by Jacko, Billie Eilish, Lunch, Kamasi Washington.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that's not fair.
Take it back, Mr. Rouse.
I said anything about taking anything back. Your sorry
I
ass.
said 10 seconds and you couldn't find it. Confirmed the UK has literally no music.
No, they were listening to Espresso by
Box
Sabrina
and streams
Carpenter,
on the-
Lunch by Billie Eilish, A Bar Song Tipsy by Shabuzi, Too Sweet by Hozier, $1 Million Baby by Tommy Richmond, I Had Some Help by Post Malone featuring Morgan Wallen, Chihiro by Billie Eilish, Beautiful Things by Benson Boone,
all right.
and Austin by Dasha.
All right, gentlemen, please, you're both pretty. Knock it off.
Jose, that's a dirty
cool, but all
line.
of those still suck dick, so they don't count.
Because we believe in
Oh.
Joe Hendry.
Anyways, let's go ahead and move on because we do have a lot more to talk about NXT Tuesday night.
But
Now-
Okay.
but we believe.
oh, trust me, Juan, he's going to come back a little bit later.
Yay!
Now, let's go ahead and talk about the lackluster match of the night, in a storyline that nobody asked for. It's a one-on-one encounter between two members of Chase University, as Ridge Holland, aka Juan's other mortal enemy, versus Riley Osborne.
Okay, it's not a matter of him being my mortal enemy, Jose. It's a matter of I do not like this guy. I do not respect him. I have nothing but contempt for him because he destroyed Big E's career
All right, hang
by
on.
breaking his neck.
Oh yeah, Angel.
Damn.
You know the New Day group, right?
Yes, I do.
You
You
remember
know-
Big E?
You know the big dude, Big E?
Yeah, he was usually the one that is in the center.
Yeah, that guy, Ridge Holland, the guy to the left, he messed up accidentally on an episode of SmackDown and dropped Big E on his head, and it broke his neck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Legitimately
He's still
broke
alive.
his neck. His career is like pretty much like everyone's saying like yeah no we're pretty certain he's done.
Oh,
Now,
damn.
since then, Ridge Holland has gone to, and personally apologized to Big E, and Big E forgave him for what happened.
Big E
I
can
mean, yeah,
forgive him.
errors happen in the ring. Mistakes do happen. It's just tragic that his career had to end so soon.
Yeah,
Damn.
Big E can be the bigger man, and he can forgive the guy all the live long day. That just shows that Big E's a better man than I am, because I will not forgive Ridge Holland for that, because he's a piece of shit ruining someone else's career like that. Anyway, let's get to this match.
All right. Well, there's really not much. There's really not much to say about this match. This match wasn't awful by any means. It was pretty solid. Riley Osborne has showing off a lot of athletic ability with his high flying prowess. Ridge Holland, unfortunately, was the better wrestler. He was able to nail Riley Osborne with the Rampage to pin and win. And then after the match, Ridge Holland tried to reach out for a handshake, and Riley Osborne refused and just walked out of Ridge Holland and Chase U.
Okay?
So yeah,
We don't want you anyway. Go away.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, for
Am I burying this guy any harder?
no, you're
I
fine.
don't know. There's a few more feet of dirt you haven't pulled out of the ground yet.
All right,
you need
let's-
another shovel?
Yeah, yeah. Please, let's just get this thing buried. Nice
All
and
right.
deep.
Now, there were no bad segments, and in the interest of time, because there's so much to talk about, I will not be doing honorable mentions
So
tonight.
what's this?
This is the main event. We're going straight to the main event, and it is a tag match, player.
Holla, holla.
The teams of, to the left, Javon Evans teaming up with the NXT champion Trick Williams versus the Scottish faction of Gallus, which is Wolfgang and Joe Coffey.
All right.
Damn.
I know. Imagine you're a badass Scotsman and you're big and burly and your last name is Coffey.
Now imagine you've got another buddy who's also big and burly and Scottish.
And his name
another
is,
one.
And his name is Wolfgang.
Like
So it's just Highlander versus Braveheart.
no, though, a pair of Highlanders versus a pair of badass black dudes.
So it's Highlander versus Hoodheart.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
This was an incredibly competitive match. Trick Williams and Javon Evans got the early advantage, leveling out Gallus with their high flying abilities. They stopped for a moment to get a group snapshot with Sexy Red, who was at ringside. And then they continued the match. And when we got back from commercial break, Trick Williams. Javon Evans was getting worked over by Gallus. Trick Williams got the hot tag in, but then Trick Williams was also struggling against the Scottish faction. It doesn't help that that the third member of Gallus, Mark Coffey, who was at ringside, he was providing distractions with the referee's back turn. So it's basically a 3-on-2 disadvantage against the babyfaces. But that is not enough to impede the NXT champion, because at the end of it all, in the final seconds of the match, it was Trick Williams who hit the running trick knee onto Joe Coffey to pin and win. Your winners, Jovan Evans and the NXT champion, Trick Williams.
Nice.
Very nice.
So once again,
Damn Scottish, they ruined everything.
they ruined Scotland.
Thought people sure seem incredibly belligerent.
I know, right?
You just made an enemy for life.
And then after the match, Trick Williams celebrated with Jovan and with Sexy Red, but then he was met in a main event segment with Lash Legend.
His real-life girlfriend, and she's a part of the Meta 4.
But the audience doesn't know that they're a couple yet.
Just shut up already, we all know! Everybody knows! Our mom knows! Your mom knows!
Your mom is my mom.
Same thing!
Come on, man. Anyways, Lash Legend, she is confused. She is lost. She is worried about her Metaphor friends. So she confronted Trick Williams and asked Trick, did you attack them from behind? Was it you? She was so worried. And just as Trick was about to say something, we got another surprise falling on our laps.
Someone managed to jump into the ring without anyone else noticing and shoved Trick Williams into Lash Legend and knocked them both down.
We got a surprise debut of former AEW wrestler, All Ego, Ethan Page. Holy shit! Ethan Page is signed with WWE.
According to him, he's not signed with anybody.
Oh.
According to him, he went on record saying, like, yeah, no, it was nice for me to show up on NXT last night on Tuesday, but was just contrary to popular opinion, I'm not signed to anyone.
Oh, okay.
But what this does mean that this is an interesting opportunity. So, Shawn Michaels, I know you're the head of NXT. Go ahead and give me a call and we'll talk money.
Pretty sure that's storyline talk. But anyways,
businesses are happening then.
Ethan Page got on the mic, and he was the one who attacked Oro Mensah. He was the one who attacked Noam Dar. He was the one who attacked the Metaphor. And he has annihilated Trick Williams in the middle of the ring. And the show closes with Ethan Page standing tall, holding over his sholdder, over his head, the NXT Championship.
The fucking nerve!
Nice.
So, okay. Now, Angel, I know you don't know a damn thing about Ethan Page here, and I don't blame you. To be perfectly honest, I'd almost completely forgotten about this guy. Namely, because that's exactly how All Elite Wrestling treated him. Forgettable.
Damn,
even though
just toss that man into the ground just like that.
Unfortunately,
oh,
because this is part of AEW's problem. They have so many talented wrestlers in the roster, but there's very little TV time to work with all of them. And Ethan Page pretty much was an afterthought.
Which is which is bizarre, and we're not sure exactly what's happening with Ethan Page. Whether he's kayfabing us about him not being actually signed anywhere, or whether he's just saying that for real, or if he's saying that for kayfabe or whatever. That's not the point. The point is the fact that he showed up completely out of nowhere. And the fact that he showed up completely unannounced, nobody saw this coming, just like nobody saw coming the arrival of Jordan Grace from TNA. That is what set this week's episode of NXT apart. In the chat, we see over here, that Mr. Quake was actually confused over here. He wasn't sure exactly what was happening, and even Vicente Guerrero was saying, signed or not signed, Ethan Page has always been a badass. The guy has really good kicks. Yeah. No, the motherfucker has got fucking talent. The motherfucker has got it going on.
He's got the look, he's got the skills, he's got the personality, he knows how to talk.
He knows how to talk, he knows how to wrestle, he knows how to work. The trouble is, he worked for a clown.
The usual case of, we have excellent talent. How do we manage it in the worst way possible?
I know how!
And yes, Mr. Quake, we know it's called the trick shot, okay, bud?
Yeah, no, Trick Williams' move, the trick shot. Oh, Gallus. Oh, no, it wasn't Gallus, it was Ethan Page who did it. And Vicente is even suggesting a new tag team between Ethan Page and Sean Spears, who had also just left All Elite Wrestling recently, calling them Team Fuck AEW.
Oh, speaking of which, something funny that happened on commentary when he showed up, Vic Joseph got on the commentary and he's like, "Oh my God, that's Ethan Page! I thought he was with AEW." And then Booker T stopped him before he said AEW. Oh!
As serious as a heart attack. I wish we could make that up. No, Booker T legitimately shut him down like, where you don't say their name.
Damn, that makes me want to forgive Booker T for all his shitty commentary.
That only makes you want to forgive him. Ducky, ducky, quack, quack.
You know, Wancho, you could try to be a better man.
I can try, but that requires effort, and all my effort is expended on helping produce our programming. So, no, I won't.
All right, fine.
Sorry, Joe, but Juan has fallen into the trap of the business. He's seeing the money, he's seeing the power, and he understands that better men don't win in this world. Unless you're Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yes,
Exactly.
of course. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on from NXT, and let's go ahead and, speaking of All Elite Wrestling, we're about to discuss the main event of this year's AEW Double or Nothing, which is the Anarchy in the Arena match.
It was exactly what it, again, this is one of those exactly what it is, like just like Sexy Red. It's exactly what you see, what was advertised to you in the on the label.
Yep.
There was Anarchy, and it was in the arena.
Featuring the teams of, representing the Elite, you have the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Executive Vice Presidents, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, teaming up with the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, and the Scapegoat, Jack Perry.
AKA the dumbass who inadvertently gave us back CM Punk. Thank you, Jack.
I forgot.
Yeah,
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if that is it? That is the height of your career?
It is.
You made CM Punk go back to his roots. Nobody will ever know you for what you've done. They will only know you for making somebody else achieve something greater.
Yep.
It's so Jover.
It's
never been more Jover than it is now.
It has never been more Jover than it is now.
Versus the team of
the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion Eddie Kingston.
Well, actually, no. Minor correction there. It was supposed to be Eddie Kingston, but he has been sidelined with a horrible leg injury, torn ACL and torn meniscus. So he was replaced by Darby Allin, teaming with FTR, the tag team, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, and with the American Dragon, former WWE World Champion Bryan Danielson.
One question: did they not update their own graphic?
They did, but I forgot to get it. So that's my bad.
Okay, that's on you. Okay, I was about to say, like, go fucking figure these guys wouldn't update their own graphic, but no, that's on you.
And let's give credit where credit's due. This match definitely lived up to the title. It was pure anarchy.
And it was in the arena. These guys basically did not waste any time throwing each other around all over the place. First off, help me. What is this?
FTR hitting the big rig on one of the Bucks in the middle of the ring, in the middle of all the chaos. Like, there was tag team moves. Like, there was double team moves. There was tables shattered. There was weapons being used.
You see Darby Allin down here in the corner, already bleeding out of his hair.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, dude. Darby fucking worked in this match. That dude's skull shit so much red. I'm sure he was gonna die of blood loss by the time that's.
I didn't have a picture of this, but before we get to that, there was a spot backstage where Darby Allin got hit again by a moving vehicle, like operated by Jack Perry. Jack Perry runs him over with another vehicle, and he drags Jack Perry, and Jack Perry drags Darby Allin back into the ring. Actually, no, he drags Tony Khan, like Tony Khan is being held hostage by Jack Perry.
Okay, so Jack Perry had somehow gone back into the arena, and he grabbed Tony Khan.
And threw Tony Khan over to the entrance ramp.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this guy up, I'm gonna fuck up the owner, no one can stop me.
And then we get this moment. Hey, Wancho, how do you like your scapegoat? Would you like yours medium rare, well done? How do you like it?
Can't find a better man.
For medium rare myself. Oh my goodness.
Dear fucking Lord. And
God!
When he came out, everyone was wondering why the fuck is he dripping wet? What is this stuff? Why does he look wet and dampy? And now we know, it was just fire gel.
Yeah, it was just fire gel.
Mr. Quake is like, medium, please. Okay.
It was gasoline.
I've never had a media.
The other guy came out and before everybody's amazing eyes proceeded to set the wrestler on fire.
Darby fucking Allin comes out with a flamethrower. Like I said, okay, there's no gimmicks. There's no fucking consequence. There's no need to build anything up. Let's just murder each other in the ring. Okay, sure. Why not? Jesus Christ! I wasn't serious about this. Vicente saying Jack Perry got lit on.
We're losing to WWE. We gotta do something. Okay? We gotta do something. We're losing to WWE. We lost CM Punk. We gotta do something drastic. We gotta do something dramatic. We gotta start killing people in the ring now. That wasn't an act. That was attempted murder. That man survived by mistake.
No, Angel. That was arson. That is your ideal murder.
Yay!
I know. Why do you think this was the only exciting thing AEW has done all year? They actually listened to my countless suggestions. I send them my mail. I know where to...
Damn, man. I mean,
I will... his box every single day full of them.
Listen, yeah, I know. Now, listen, folks.
Angel,
I've heard of getting...
Listen, Angel, my man. I'm sorry, but you sending these guys self-addressed stamped envelopes that have the words "kill it with fire" scrawled in red crayon in every possible. That's not really a suggestion. They call those death threats.
Oh, I was making a very convincing argument.
Well, either way, folks, this is I've heard of getting heat in wrestling, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, these guys wanted a hot angle. They got it.
Yeah, I know. This is actually pretty good. And people thought that all Elite Wrestling is cooked. Anyways,
what was that? No, what was that, Angel?
I'm saying this is bars. This is bars. Put everybody voting this behind bars.
Jeez.
So after Darby Allin's attempt at death by arson...
Actually, you want to know what's almost emblematic? If you look at it in a metatextual way, immediately after Darby Allin sets Jack Perry on fire and is chasing him and setting his legs on fire over and over... go fucking figure, Matt Jackson comes in with a fire extinguisher, puts out Jack Perry, and then blows it out on the flamethrower itself. It's almost symbolic if you think about it. Go fucking figure the Young Bucks killing whatever heat AEW could build up. Literally.
It's like pottery. It rhymes.
You mean poetry?
Poetry, yeah. No, we get it.
No, pottery.
Yeah, no. we get what Angel was trying to say.
Like Patrick Swayze.
All right.
He means pottery. He actually means pottery.
All right, let's get back to the main event. Come on, guys.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Okay.
So after that fucking nonsense, we turn actually back into the ring, and Bryan Danielson is all fired up, hitting a series of kicks against the Bucks. Even at one point, hits the Psycho Knee, using the steel chair for more damage to knock out the Young Bucks.
Wouldn't that hurt your knee just about as bad as it would hurt them?
Yeah, but he's the GOAT, so it doesn't matter.
He's not a GOAT anymore. You're not allowed to be a GOAT in all.
He just walks off the pain. Who gives a shit?
Exactly. Of course, Kazuchika Okada was able to get some counter offense in against Bryan Danielson, trying to hit him with the Rainmaker.
Yep, that short arm clothesline there. Boom. Ow. Fuck.
Yep. And then, go to the next shot, because the next shot will show it perfectly, because I am not kidding around. They went fucking crazy. The Elite hung Darby Allin upside down in the middle of the ring.
Boy, you turned me inside out and round and round.
Angel, I believe you
come to my house, suck my dick, call me gay?
No. No, Angel, I believe you said it best. They pretty much turned that boy into a piñata.
Bro, I was afraid that they were gonna somebody was gonna come in with a chainsaw and that shit was gonna turn into a WikiLeaks video.
Dear God!
After what I saw in that clip you sent me, after the event with the flamethrower, I was just sitting there going like, Okay, so this is just going to turn into a murder now. Like there is going to be a murder in the next 5 minutes. They strung this poor man like a cured ham. Somebody was going to pull out the sharp implements and do terrible things to this human.
Well, that's actually what they ended up doing. You see the shoes that the Young Bucks are wearing? Those weren't regular shoes. Apparently, those were shoes with thumbtacks glued to the bottom of the shoes, so that when they kick him in the face, they're thumbtacking him in the face.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's great. That's just great. Just attempted, bro. I won't lie to them. I will give props where credit is due. They had my attention on this show because nothing gets people going like attempted murder in the ring, and I saw it happen twice in the space of like 10 minutes.
It felt like it went on forever, though. But it's like, dear God, he's already like, look. Okay, you know that weird gimp mask that Darby Allin was wearing when he torched Jack Perry?
Yes.
That wasn't just for style, okay? Even though, yeah, it may kind of look stylish in an S&M kind of way.
There was also spikes.
It was a nose brace. It was a protective fucking face mask because, lest we forget, Darby Allin is recovering from A, having a broken foot that he has surgery done on that hasn't healed 100%, and B, having a busted nose after getting run over by a bus!
Not just run over by a bus, but run over by a bus in New York.
Once again, how do these people keep surviving this?
I don't know, but somebody
are fucking superhuman.
Darby Allin is just built different, okay?
Somebody needs to check on Darby Allin.
I guess.
I'm generally worried for his well-being.
I'm not. This motherfucker signed all those release forms forever ago. He knows what he's doing. Fuck him. Let him string himself up like a freaking...
He suffers another accident goes. He saw the accident and just posts, it's okay, I'm stronger.
And you're not saying, buddy.
And in the final moments of the match, Bryan Danielson, with his one last act of courage, tries to fight back and tries to free Darby Allin, but then gets blindsided by Jack Perry, who hits the Psycho Knee on Bryan Danielson and pins the American Dragon in the middle of the ring. Your winners of the Anarchy in the Arena, the Elite. Wow. Angel, if you need to plug your ears, go right ahead, because I know that Juan's going to let it out. Juan, you may begin.
No. I'm not going to begin.
On.
No, I'm not going to begin quite yet. Not like that.
Okay.
Tag!
Attack.
Get out! Get your butt cushion away from me! Hi, folks. Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens flock, the tech guru of the team, host of the Black Files, and his ace hack partner here on Wrestle Rewind. Can you hear me, Jack? I'm going to be honest with you. I hate this place. This zoo, this prison, this reality, whatever it is you want to call it. I can't stand it any longer. It's the smell. If there is such a thing. I feel saturated by it. I can taste your stink! And every time I do, I fear I've somehow been infected by it. It's repulsive! Isn't it? I have to get out of here. I must get free. Anytime these hobos have to go in and put on a self-masturbatory match, our asses have to sit and watch it because, just like as they said, this was the main event. Not the AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland successfully defending his championship against Christian Cage. No. Not the AEW World Women's Champion, Timeless Toni Storm, successfully defending her championship against Serena Deeb. No. Not even fucking... not even the women's TBS championship, Mercedes Moné stealing the crown from Willow Nightingale. No. It's got to be these chuckle fucks. It's got to somehow come all the way back around to dipshit
other dipshit, the only grown man in the room over here, Okada, and this little peon whose only achievement in his life is showing everyone that CM Punk is tougher than him. What the fuck?
Ego problems. There's always the ego problems.
I legitimately, I don't understand it. I don't understand the appeal of them anymore. I don't get it. They lost me when they did that Mortal Kombat fucking promo match, and they did that freaking gooky face of doing the Johnny Cage leg split and fucking punching a dude in the nuts. That was when they lost me. I understood the hype, like, yeah, these guys are high-flying, they're a bit boisterous, no big fucking deal. But then when you see, okay, I fucking realize it. These guys are literally masturbating on live network television on an idiot billionaire's dime, and we have to eat it. Because we have to review this nonsense, we have to suffer through this horse shit. And I truthfully don't think I can be held responsible for anything I might do if I ever see them in public. I really don't know. I really don't think I can. I'm putting it down on video, on record right now. I will not, shall not, and cannot be held responsible for whatever actions I may take should I see Nick or Matt Jackson in person, in real life. Because I honestly think I'm going to black out. I think I might actually black out, lose consciousness, and I'm going to wake up in a hospital chained to the hospital gurney with 4 police officers surrounding me. And my knuckles will be bloody raw, and you're going to see the cartilage and the ligamentation and the bone of my knuckles. Because I will not stop.
That episode of like a Moon Knight.
Yeah.
At the end of the fight where he just suddenly blacks out, and all of a sudden there's just dead people. There's just corpses.
Yeah. I'm on a full fucking full Moon Knight. I'm going to Moon Knight, Adam.
The last words are gonna. What is just going to look to the moon? A skull of a bird is going to show up, get close to his ear, and whisper, "Conche tu madre."
Conche tu madre.
Now, Juancho, I do want to make a small little counter-argument. Now, one can make the argument that sometimes in wrestling, there are storylines and programs that are a far bigger deal than the main world title picture. Case in point, to give you an example, WrestleMania 28, Rock versus Cena, first in a lifetime, whatever you want to call it.
You mean the once in a lifetime match?
Once in a lifetime
which
match.
was followed the following year with the twice in a lifetime match?
Yes.
Of the exact same match?
My point being...
That's a lot of lifetimes.
CM Punk defended the WWE World Championship against Chris Jericho, but that match wasn't the main event because John Cena versus The Rock was the bigger story.
Here's the problem. These guys were trying to make this the bigger story when the way they present themselves in it diminishes the actual gravitas of what the story could be. It was not done in an artful way. It was not done in a way that is engaging. It was done in a way that you usually reserve for male pornographic talent finishing themselves off into each other's faces. Very homoerotically. And we have to see it. That's the part. Like, listen, I have no problem with watching porno. I have said it before and I will say it again. I am the most perverted and horny member of the Ravens flock. I am very well versed and very literate in the pornographic arts. But this isn't supposed to be pornographic arts! It's supposed to be a professional wrestling match! Even with it being anarchy in the arena! What you're supposed to fucking do is have an even exchange! You're supposed to be telling a story! Not, hey, look at what we can do! Look at what we can do! Aren't we so clever? Aren't we so funny? Look at this! Wink, wink! Nudge, nudge! Whoa, Lily! Super kick party!
The sound has completely gone off my audio. My man is
Jesus,
losing
Juan.
right now.
There's
But I
a time-
understand, because Juan was hoping for something entertainment. See, it's not a matter of winning or losing, it's a matter of making it entertaining. Make it epic,
Or at least-
make it quick or make it slow, but at least try to make it fucking epic. And if we don't have that, then where's the fun?
Angel, let me put it this way. When you go to, let's say, let's say here, if you were to go to a stunt show of some kind, right? And it's like it's different types of stunt performers. You have a motorcyclist who jumps over stuff. You have people. You have people trying to hold on to a riding bull for like an extended period of time or whatever. Okay. And let's say in the middle of all that, you also have the rodeo clown. All right, and you have this particular rodeo clown who is known to ham everything up and is annoying as hell, but has to outrun somebody on an ATV who's going to run them over 5 times over. Okay, now let's say between those three, you have like the legendary motorcyclist jumping over 40 tour buses. One end of the football stadium to the other, right? And you have the bull riding stunt, and you have the rodeo clown.
Yes.
Which of those three big stunts or stunt spots would you say is the main attraction?
Anybody but the rodeo clown, obviously.
Guess what the main attraction here is?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see how it is.
You see how it is?
Basically, you're telling me that this is the Shockmaster bit, but played 100% straight.
And completely self-aware of it being the Shockmaster bit. And saying, hey, because you paid for this, because you are here, and you want to get your money's worth, you're not even allowed to leave. You have no escape. You have no way out. You're going to sit here and you're going to watch us splooge at your face and you're going to shut up and like it. These guys are the rodeo clowns.
Wow. So nothing but rodeo clowns.
Clowns all the way down.
That's... You may have think of this as a run of 12 clown bad luck, but the truth is, it was always clowns from the start. Damn.
This is why you can't respect the Young Bucks in any way, shape, or form. This is why I can't.
First off, they're not even young. They're already lying to you.
Yeah, obviously. Like, Okada, the only reason he's there is because they're paying him stupid money. They're paying him Japanese fuck you money. And Jack Perry, he owes them his career because, like, let's face it, he's basically untouchable to anywhere, undesirable anywhere else because his only claim to fame is getting whipped by CM Punk.
Damn, bro. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad for him. Shit.
Fuck the Young Bucks. Fuck this main event. They could have given us plenty of these spots. The individual spots on their own don't really have that much of a problem. But when you try to throw it all in one shot, that is when you come out with something horrible. If you're an artist, you have your palette set up with the right colors that you want to use, with enough spaces for you to put in the blends of the colors to get the right shades in order for you to come out with a work of art. You don't take those exact same colors, throw them in a bucket, mix it around with a freaking ladle, and have it come out shit brown, and then throw that exact same bucket of paint at your freaking canvas and call that the same work of art. It's not the same thing. Execution.
That is projectile diarrhea. That is completely different.
It's execution. It is the technique. It is experience. It is finesse. Something these motherfuckers have never known a day in their lives. Fuck the Young Bucks. Fuck this main event. I'm done with my part. You can tag me in, Jose.
All right.
Cool. Hot tag. There we go. Fuck you and your freaking cushion. Here you go.
Jesus, man.
No, Jesus, man. Jesus had nothing to do with this. Jesus went and looked at this and said, listen, buddies, I love you all very much, but I don't think I can participate in this one.
Wancho, you're wrong. Jesus looked at this and said, thank goodness he signed back with WWE.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Of course, not a problem. Now, Angel.
Fantastic.
Now, Angel, of course, since we've now finished wrapping up the main event of AEW Double or Nothing, does that mean that you will be bouncing for the evening?
Or will you...
This is the part where I step out because, unfortunately, this is as far as my awareness of current events end. Nonetheless, thank you kindly for welcoming me in to make up for my previous absence. It was a fantastic series of shows, and they added a bit of otherwise often lost levity to my 9 to 5. But I gotta be honest with you, I really thought they were gonna kill that guy.
I was gonna ask, your final thoughts of the main event of Double or Nothing.
Honestly, I do not share Juan's absolute disdain for the Young Bucks because I see them the same way I see Logan Paul. They are perfect assholes, so they are just playing their role perfectly. I am expected to dislike them, and so I do. No, I don't care if Tony Khan is telling me that I'm not supposed to dislike them. I can read between the lines because there are no lines. I know that I have to dislike them. But I gotta give props to whoever organized that event because having them also try to stage a Mexican cartel execution in the middle of the ring is something I very often not see happen. But all the same, it was very entertaining. The action was genuinely fanatic. I genuinely found myself asking what the hell was going to happen next. But then again, I should not be surprised that there is no law in this land. After all, even the son of the Lord didn't stick around.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, man. And thank you very much for joining us here on Wrestle Rewind. And Angel, where can folks see you next time?
You will see me alongside the usual gaggle of war criminals this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Los Amigos Play. We are continuing the journey of Raiden's worst goddamn day at work, where things continue to get increasingly more complicated. The president is fucking dead. And nobody knows what's going on. And Otacon has a sister, and I gotta go rescue her. And I'm very sure that everything is gonna go perfectly fine after this. I mean, we just killed the ninja voiced by a samurai. At this point, it cannot possibly get any more fucked up.
Right?
Yeah, no, you mean a vampire voiced by a samurai. Oh no, it's totally gonna be normal after this.
Exactly. See, even Juan agrees with me. So thank you kindly. I hope to see you all on Saturday. We can enjoy some good old-fashioned mystery, violence, drama, and espionage tactical action. And until then, this is Angel, signing off. Love you, bros.
Later.
All right, man. You have a good night, and we'll see you this Saturday.
You will.
All right. Now, we'd like to thank Angel. We once again want to thank Angel Mendez for jumping in and joining us in this in the first portion of the entire review. Now, let's go ahead and review this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Light the fuse, hit the boom, Dynamite.
Yes, indeed, and it's celebration time, bitches, because AEW Dynamite opens up with the in-ring celebration of the newly crowned AEW TBS champion Mercedes Moné live at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
Oh, yes. There's balloons all over the place. Mercedes Moné did her usual dancing.
You mean booty waving and...
Her booty waving and all that. And she did her usual mic work saying, say hello to your CEO, that kind of thing.
You mean her mic work that hasn't improved?
Yeah. Then again, she really didn't sound that much different in WWE, so it's just her. Anyways,
yeah.
So Mercedes Moné, she got on the mic, and she cut a self-grandizing promo, of course putting herself over as being the greatest of all time, and she tried to babyface by giving her thanks to Willow Nightingale and calling her and calling her a very competitive opponent. She was trying to come off as the good person here in this promo segment, but then her celebration gets interrupted by Sky Blue, who appears on the Titantron and reveals that, and in a segment that everyone forgot, that Sky Blue was the one who attacked Mercedes Moné in a sit-down interview on Dynamite a couple of weeks ago. And like I said, everyone already forgot about it. Nobody fucking remembers
was this it.
Yep. Then after showing the footage, Sky Blue attacked Mercedes Moné from behind and held the TBS championship over her head.
So Sky Blue is definitely not going to win the TBS title because they gave Mercedes Moné too much money to lose her first match, her first title defense.
Oh, it got worse, Wancho, and we'll get to that later.
How could it get worse?
We'll get to
I already know how this she's not going to win.
All right,
if they're going to put her at whatever other show there is, what, Forbidden Door, right?
Look, the opening segment was fun with Mercedes having her celebration, but then the whole revealing of the twist with Sky Blue, that was a horrible misfire.
What? I mean, like, there was a fire to begin with? Okay,
Damn.
also, real quick, I want to check out in the chat here. Let's see. Everything that we missed because I wasn't calling it over here. If you said, slight correction on Jack Perry and his achievements, almost losing a fight to CM Punk, and then Anna Jay's, whereas Jack calls her the hottest bitch, dating Anna Jay. Yep. Juancho with his usual calm review of Young Bucks matches. Right? I know how to remain professional.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a bias.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Now let's get to the exciting match of the night, and it is a one-on-one match. It is another eliminator match for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship as the master of Death Jutsu, Jon Moxley, goes one-on-one against Rocky Romero.
Question.
What's up?
What's with the shades? No, I mean, is that a new thing for him now? Like, hey, I have shades now.
Not really. I think that's just
I'm shading now. No,
I think it's just because he's just wearing shades. I don't think
there's got to be some kind of explanation. No, this is wrestling. You have to, like, if it's in their promo graphic, there has to be some kind of explanation. Is that part of his thing now? That he has shades? Is that his thing?
I don't know. He definitely wasn't wearing sunglasses during this match, but he was sporting an injured band all over his entire left arm because during his match against Konosuke Takeshita at Double or Nothing, Jon Moxley hurt his left arm during the match, and this played into the story of this match on Dynamite. Rocky Romero continued the pressure and tried to work over the injured arm of Jon Moxley, trying to wear him down so that Jon Moxley could only be the one-armed man and unable to use the Death Rider finishing move. But Jon Moxley, the scrappy champion, the fighting badass, will not stand down. He kept fighting on, powering through the pain, and at one point, both these guys were at the top rope, and they were trying to go for a superplex spot, but that never happened. Jon Moxley locks in the Bulldog chokehold onto Rocky Romero. Rocky was able to break up the submission hold, and then Rocky continues to work on the left arm, but Jon Moxley, using the strength of both arms through sheer fucking willpower, executes the Death Rider onto Rocky Romero to pin and win. Your winner, Jon Moxley.
Okay.
It was an intense match. It was fun.
So, all right. How much garbage wrestling was there from Moxley and Romero?
0.
Oh, good.
Next question. How much blood was spilled out? 0.
Oh, good. So it was an actual match.
It was an actual wrestling match.
Oh, good. Okay. Thank you. More of this, please, Moxley.
With Jon Moxley, it's a roller coaster of his in-ring quality when it comes to watching his matches.
Save the blood for when it counts, buddy, please. Save the hardcore shit for when it counts, please. That's all we ask. That's all I ever ask. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Like, we know he can wrestle like an actual technician. We know that he's great in the ring. But, like, he doesn't have to gush open his head all the time.
No, but apparently he does, because, that's how he shows how hardcore he is and how incredibly badass he is.
And how passionate he is for pro wrestling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, regardless, this was still a fun match. I'd be lying if I said that it didn't excite me, because I'm always going to be excited to see Jon Moxley no matter what. Unless he's trading barbs with CM Punk.
Right, and that's where he sucks over there. Let me see. Mr. Quake saying, what's your face? Mercedes Moné being the CEO of WTBS, and saying Becky, Bailey, and Charlotte are better than Mercedes. I feel your Ravens flock. F the Bucks. Mercedes is the CEO of TBS.
Mr. Quake, you don't have to retract your message. Your message.
You don't have to retract the stuff. Just you don't got to spam it all in the matter of like a minute and a half. That's all. You take your time.
You're fine, dude.
You're fine. You're fine. We ain't mad. We just
all right. Now, Juan, you're gonna think that I'm high when I say this, but I was grasping at straws and I was trying to look for a really good segment, and I kid you not, this one was actually really good. It is an in-ring segment where the AEW Executive Vice Presidents address the future of the TNT Championship.
No.
It's gonna end. It's gonna end pretty good. Trust me.
I'm not doing it. No, I'm not dealing with these fucking idiots. Why would you ask me to sit and deal with them? Give me a good reason.
Wanjo, come on, man. I can't do the show without you.
Give me a real reason.
Because
why should I sit and suffer more Young Bucks bullshit?
Because they actually do get some authoritarian comeuppance in the end of the segment.
Okay, you have my attention.
So, Yep. So Matthew, Nicholas Jackson, Kazuchika Okada, and Jack Perry are in the ring celebrating their victory. Kazuchika Okada got on the mic first and saying, "Shut up, bitches," to everyone, and then the fans cheered for that.
That's because the fans were chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, to which Okada said, "Shut up, bitches." They went, yeah, for him chewing them out, but also like, oh, hey, they had, Okada was the one to try and shut us down, so, yay, props to Okada.
Yep, Matthew Jackson got on the mic, and then he got some heat by addressing about what happened with Adam Copeland. Adam Copeland defended the AEW TNT Championship against Malachi Black in a bloody barbed wire steel cage match, but during the match, Adam Copeland suffered a fractured tibia. I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Yes, it's the fractured tibia,
which is located in the ankle area.
Yes.
Yep, and he will be out of action, and he will require surgery. Before we continue any further, Juancho, let's be nice about this. We in the Ravens flock would like to wish Adam Copeland, aka Edge, a full speedy recovery.
Yes, we do. It just took him busting his ankle in his first big serious injury while working in AEW for him to realize he can't work the same way he did 30 years ago anymore.
Yeah, he even admitted in his own video that he posted on social media that sometimes
25 years ago.
That sometimes he could get a little carried away and get a little too cocky, and his body had to remind him that, he's not a spring chicken.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, speedy recovery, wish you well, recover quickly, come back and kick some ass. You wrestled like an idiot.
Okay. Matt,
I gotta say it that way. I have to say it.
No. I will agree with you. That elbow drop that he did, that was very stupidly executed. I wish he could have just done a splash. A splash would have been fine.
A splash would have been easier to come back from.
Exactly. Now, Matt Jackson got some heel heat and actually said that, like, oh man, you know what? I think it's my fault because before the match started, I told Adam Copeland good luck and I told him break a leg. So I think I may have cursed him. Sorry, Adam.
Oh, so this is your fucking fault, is it?
Because Matt Jackson apparently cursed Adam Copeland.
No, fuck you.
Yeah. And then before they addressed the TNT title, they they presented a present for Kazuchika Okada. They got him a new Lamborghini car, and Okada was like reacting and like giggling like a little kid, like, "Oh no, that's for me! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my goodness!" And then he quickly went deadpan face afterwards, like this, like, "What the fuck?"
Seriously?
Yeah, it was so weird. And then they finally got to the heart of the matter. The Young Bucks have addressed of what's going to happen with the TNT title, and it looks like they were going to immediately award it to Jack Perry, but oh no, they were stopped dead in their tracks from someone who is a little familiar with the hometown of SoCal, and that is the returning fallen angel Christopher Daniels, who apparently has gotten a new role in AEW, and he is now the interim executive vice president, which means that he reports directly to Tony Khan and has equal authority as the Young Bucks. And his first order of business, he announced that there will be a series of qualifying matches, and the AEW TNT title will be contested in a ladder match at the Forbidden Door on June 30th. How cool is that?
Christopher Daniels is back?
Yes.
Yay!
The Young Bucks were not having any... SCU! The Young Bucks were not having any of that bullshit, so it looks like they were going to lay a 4-on-1 beatdown on Christopher Daniels, but then Christopher Daniels got a little bit of extra help. Extra help from a couple of guys who really enjoy scissoring. Oh. We got the return of The Acclaimed. The Acclaimed showed up to back up the boss, and the Elite retreated.
Ha! Fuck you. Okay. Congratulations, Aze. You convinced me. You get a solid thumbs up.
Why, thank you, Juan. I appreciate it.
Shut up! It was the only one you were going to get.
Oh my god.
Dear Lord. Okay, so the Acclaimed are back in action, and the TNT Championship is vacated for the time being. We're gonna have so it's not gonna be no interim title, nothing like that. And now we've got what's his face, Christopher Daniels, taking the filling in for the babyface authority figure. So yay, that's good.
Pretty much.
Okay, now all we need is for the Young Bucks to not be on television, and maybe I'll be able to stomach AEW again.
If only it was that simple, Wancho. But remember, you can't spell All Elite Wrestling without the Elite.
Yes, I can. All Elite Wrestling.
But where's the Elite?
Fuck the Elite.
All right, now let's go ahead and get to the really bad match of the night. And boy, oh boy, speaking about that opening segment on Dynamite. So yeah, no, AEW, they decided they're not going to build this up. They're not going to wait a couple more weeks.
Why should they?
Let's just have that blow-up match right now.
Yeah, no, why should we? Because why?
Yep. Sky Blue challenged for the TBS Championship against Mercedes Moné, and you know what? I'll skip straight to the end. It was a losing effort. Sky Blue, thank you for coming. Mercedes Moné won and successfully defended the title. And then afterwards, she was met by the debut of New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion. Her name is Stephanie Vaquero. She is known for wrestling in CMLL and New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it looks like there might be teasing a one-on-one clash between Vaquero and Mercedes Moné at the Forbidden Door.
So, champion versus champion?
I think so, yes.
Or is it a full-on title for title? Just champion versus champion?
I think it's champion versus champion.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Stephanie Vaquero and Mercedes Moné. Which is cool, I guess.
I guess.
It just sucks that Sky Blue, she came and left. That's all I can say.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, man. And that sucks, because I really like Sky Blue. She's awesome.
Well, she's got a nice ass, and she's an excellent wrestler, but like I said, they just gave the title to Mercedes Moné, so no.
I know.
They're not going to make her drop the title.
And now let's get to the bad segment, and, oh boy, this one really fucking stunk. It is an in-ring segment featuring Don Callis. And Don Callis has in his hand a contract that he was going to offer to freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. I said thank you! Go away! You're taking up space! Alright, getting back to it. So, Don Callis offers a contract to Orange Cassidy to join the Don Callis family. Don Callis has been teasing this union for the past couple of weeks, and Orange Cassidy took the contract, and it looks like he was going to sign, but oh no, we forget. He's a hero. He's a good guy. He's not going to take this crap, so he tears up the contract right in front of Don Callis. Because duh. Also, damn, Don Callis got some fucking nuclear go-away heat. You know you're in trouble when you're trying to talk on the mic and the fans are louder than you.
Like, legitimately louder.
Like, holy fuck,
The reason why I wasn't saying anything is because, I mean, like, what would you have him say? Like, whatever, man.
Yeah. And then it was revealed that, oh, someone did sign a contract to join the Don Callis family, but it sure as hell wasn't. Well, before we get to that, we got Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander joining the proceedings. By this point, Statlander has joined full heel, and apparently they have temporarily aligned with Don Callis. And Don Callis has already signed a former member of the Best Friends, and it was none other than Trent Beretta.
Oh no, because the match they had at Double or Nothing doesn't mean that it was the end of the storyline.
Of course not. Trent Beretta has joined the Don Callis family. He's getting sucked into the Don Callis vortex. Oh my fucking god, this segment was fucking awful. I hate it. I'm sorry. And also, Trent Beretta hasn't won a single fucking match on AEW programming.
So you mean to tell me that this is even worse than the Learning Tree
TV time with Chris Jericho?
Yes, because at least Chris Jericho is actually leaning into, into something, and he's trying to make it work. This is just fucking awful.
Jose, you have to understand, Chris Jericho doesn't realize he's being booed at, not booed for. He doesn't realize the difference between heel heat and go away heat. He thinks he's being booed at. No, he thinks he's being booed for as a heel. He doesn't realize he's being booed at because the audience doesn't want him to be there anymore. Instead, you're seeing that this segment's actually the worst segment over here because it's actually got more of a storyline thing going on. Also, we got Genie Rick in the chat. Hey up, Genie Rick. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We appreciate you here. And yeah, if you sent it, all hail the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. Never thought I could not like any of her on screen, but booed Chris Statlander turning on orange.
Okay, let me stop you right there, Wanjo, because here, let me explain. This is the worst segment in my opinion because it's... First of all, nobody fucking likes Don Callis. Don Callis is hated even more than Chris Jericho, number one. Number two, Orange Cassidy is fucking overexposed. He is. I'm going to be flat out honest. Orange Cassidy is overexposed and needs to be away from television. And number three, the whole plot twist in the end is just a signing of a guy who loses on TV, who was part of a tag team that never got their due. Get out of here. Listen, you only get to do it once, okay? Thank you. Now go. Make me treat this like Harry and the Hendersons. Go! Get out of here! Jesus, man. But no, this is just fucking awful, man. Like, this is worse than the Learning Tree.
I was going to say, that is a really steep claim. You had to bring up steep evidence. I still don't see it, but hey, this is your show, so I'll let you have it here.
All right. Now let's get over to the main event.
Wait, there wasn't there something else happening?
No, there's no honorable mention.
Then what's this?
That is from TNA Impact.
No, this.
What? What is what? What do you mean?
This here.
What? No, yeah, that's the main event.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, this is the main event. Okay.
This is the main event of AEW Dynamite. It is the Forbidden Door Casino Gauntlet. The winner gets the challenge for the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door. So yes, it is a multi-man challenge. It is wrestled under Gauntlet rules. So, and there were lots of participants that joined in the fray. I've uploaded a lot of screenshots. If you in order to save time, we might as well skip the screenshots part.
No, we can do the screenshots over here. So,
all right. Well, joining in on the Gauntlet, we got the Bang Bang Gang, the Unified Trios champions. We got Switchblade Jay White, Austin, and Colton Gunn. They were participating in the Gauntlet match, and we also got a couple other surprises here. You know, we got the American Dragon. Well, actually, no, we don't have the American Dragon. We have Claudio Castagnoli representing the Blackpool Combat Club. We got the Bastard Pac. We even got some surprise wrestlers from CMLL, Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, whose names I will not remember because I don't pay attention to CMLL. Sorry.
Well, we got Cesaro doing Cesaro things. I mean, yep. Claudio, whatever.
We got Claudio. There's Claudio hitting the big swing on the Bastard Pac, which was pretty awesome, pretty gnarly.
Cool.
Yep. And let's see. We also got the newly crowned AEW International Champion Will Ospreay, who joined in on the Gauntlet match. And I wish I had a screenshot, but we also got the former NXT Cruiserweight Champion Leo Rush coming from New Japan Pro Wrestling, who also participated in the Gauntlet. And then we got this wrestler. His name is Hachicero. He is from Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre.
All right, so I guess he's a big deal.
I guess.
Sorry that I don't know him all that well. But,
it's okay, neither do I.
Okay, but that's not what people were really...
Yeah, I know. It was a great Gauntlet match. Lots of fun had around. Everyone got a chance to hit their big moves during the match, but it was Will Ospreay who hit his finishing move to pin and win. Your winner...
And the new number one contender, who's going to challenge for the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door.
Will Ospreay. And the show closes with Will Ospreay standing face-to-face against Swerve Strickland.
So yeah, Swerve now knows his next challenger. I guess we're putting this in early over here. I've seen folks trying to say like, oh well, they're gonna wait for All In London for Will Ospreay to dethrone Swerve Strickland to become AEW champion in London, bruv.
Bet we could do that by the end of June.
Yeah, though, like we're apparently we're gonna blow the load early on this too. By putting it up at Forbidden Door.
Man, oh man. You know what? If they do this, can we at least unify the titles so that we could get rid of the useless international championship? Too many titles.
No, Jose. You have to understand. It's not the international championship that ought to go. It should be the Continental Championship, unifying with the international title and make it the All Elite Wrestling Intercontinental title. Easy, done, simple.
No, bro, that's asking too much for AEW. But that being said, that's where we end off. This is the match that we're getting at Forbidden Door.
Vicente over here fucking saying Trent, Barry, Horowitz, Beretta, congrats, Don Callis. Trent, yep.
Oh.
CMLL is the Mexican NWA, right, Ravensflock? Yeah, that's right. It's pretty much, that's actually exactly what it is. Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre. It is the NWA of Mexican pro wrestling.
Yes, that is true. But yeah, that was the gauntlet match. It was a great match. Will Ospreay won. And yeah, we're getting this, and I really don't know how to feel about it, because like Juan says, this is far too soon, but then again, long-term storytelling is pretty much dead in AEW at this point.
Bold of you to assume it ever existed in the first place.
I mean, it did. Look at Hangman Adam Page.
No.
Okay,
that was him being drunk for a year.
CM Punk and MJF.
That wasn't really long-term storytelling. That was just these two good wrestlers putting on a good program. There's a difference.
Okay, and it spanned from January all the way to March, so that's
long. Not long-term. Not really.
No? Okay, no. Whatever. Fine, whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and wipe our hands clean of this crap, because, otherwise we're going to be here all night. Let's go ahead and talk about this week's edition of TNA Impact.
All right, so let's see what the Impact Zone has in store for us here. After hearing the crazy-ass news of Jordan Grace making her way to NXT, we got to remember, folks, TNA is filmed couple weeks in advance, so we won't be able to. They won't be able to integrate anything that happened on NXT into this week's edition of Impact. So
they talked about it. So it does deserve a little bit of an honorable mention that they talked about the NXT segment. So that was pretty cool.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They showed video footage.
Okay, they showed video footage, but it wasn't anything that they discussed in ring, was it?
No.
Okay, then that would have been something that they did in post between, what's his face, Todd Phillips and Rainwald.
That's right.
Okay, cool. Okay, I get it. All right, go on.
Now, the opening match of TNA Impact is a match between two members of the ABC Club trying to settle their beef. It is the inevitable Ace Austin versus the ultimate finesser, Chris Bay.
Hey, we got some trouble in paradise with ABC over here?
Unfortunately, we do. Last week in an interview segment with Gia Miller, Chris Bay has confessed that things have not been exactly all sunshines and rainbows in the ABC Club, and they agreed to settle their differences in the wrestling ring as best friends do. In wrestling. Without the best friends hugging.
No, that's fine. That's actually fine. If you do it this way, that's okay. It's not like, oh, hey, everything is huggy-dory, everybody hugs all the time in the middle of the thing. No. Like, okay, we've got problems with each other. That's all right. But we're both men. We're both wrestlers. We're both the baddest motherfuckers here. We're both Bullet Club. For life.
For life.
So let's settle it like men in the ring, and we'll put that shit aside afterwards. That's how you do it.
These two guys...
That's it.
Yep.
It's not that complicated.
In this opening match, these two guys told an incredible story. Two best friends, two teammates who know each other so well. So they were able to do some friendly competition, trying to one-up each other over the other. Lots of reversals between moves. Like I said, they know each other in and out because they've been tagging with each other for such a long time.
In the chat, I'm seeing, let's see here, in here I saw Mr. Quake was saying Y2J's still acting like the Jericho of old. Ugh, yeah, and now he's got the body to match it. And Genie Rick is saying that they'll be home soon, and yes, their break is now over. Dang it.
Okay.
It's okay. You can always watch us on the replay, Genie Rick. Leave us a comment after the show, after the live stream, in the comment section, and let us know what you thought of our coverage coverage of the shows with Angel when he was with us here via Zoom call.
All right. Now, let's go ahead and continue on. So, yeah, it's a great friendly competition. There's no actual heat between the two. They were able to go the distance nearly 20 minutes into this opening match. And in the final moments where Ace Austin, he looked like he had Chris Bay's number. He was about to hit his finishing move, the fold. Chris Bay was able to counter, hit a surprise cutter from out of nowhere before hitting the ultimate finesser, but Ace Austin was able to counter it and turn it into a reversal, but then Chris Bay counter-reversed on Ace Austin, rolled him up to pin and win. Your winner, Chris Bay.
All right. So Chris Bay won between the two of them. Did they just like fucking shake hands after? And
afterwards, they did shake hands. They did hug it out. And at one moment, it looked like Ace Austin was going to attack Chris Bay from behind, but then it just turned out like Ace Austin was just quick to run to the ring posts and open it up for him so that Chris Bay could leave the ring. I'm like, that's very sus of you there, buddy.
Sussy-wussy there, Ace Austin.
Exactly.
Sussy-wussy indeed.
So if they are building up to an inevitable breakup, this is a good way of planting the seeds for it, and I want to see how things unfold.
Also, one thing, does Ace Austin have dice in his teeth? Is that a mouth guard? Is that a grill? What the hell is this? I just now noticed this.
I don't know.
Oh my god, that is so weird.
If that is a die, like holy shit, what the fuck kind of work have you been doing, man?
No, okay, if it's not a fucking mouth guard, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, that was very weird. That's a weird detail to point out.
Thanks. No, I just noticed that. Sorry, it was a minor aside. Point is, okay, now we've got intrigue. Now we got Biz Gliz up in the shiz. Let's keep going.
All right, now let's get over to the exciting match of the night, and this is another one-on-one encounter featuring Steve Maclin going one-on-one against Mike Santana.
All right, so Santana, former AEW star, now making his way in the ring and picking a fight with Steve Maclin.
That's right. Over a TNA Rebellion back in April, Mike Santana returned and Steve Maclin was his first target in his return. He even mentioned that such during his interviews with Tom Phillips that he needed to pick someone to make a statement out of, and Steve Maclin was the first target. And these two guys, they had a really great, really intense one-on-one match, which saw the story of Steve Maclin trying to ground Mike Santana. Mike Santana got the babyface pop for the crowd, despite Steve Maclin being a recently turned babyface himself. So it was babyface versus babyface. So it's kind of weird to root for one guy over the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no. But as the action spills over to ringside, Steve Maclin was able to hit a back suplex onto Mike Santana, but not onto the ground. But Steve Maclin dropped Santana back first onto the edge of the ring apron and continued the punishment from there.
Oof, damn.
Oof, damn indeed. Mike Santana was able to hit a comeback and keep the fight going. Even at one point hit a tope con hilo flying over the top rope to the outside, obliterating Steve Maclin. Steve Maclin, of course, replied by hitting his own innovative suicide dive called the Scud.
Oh, Scud, yes. Okay, nice.
Like Scud missiles, because military. It was it was pretty intense.
Okay,
These guys had an incredible match until the match was stopped by a DQ finish thanks to the Rascals. Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz have unfinished business with Steve Maclin and laid out the beatdown on both Maclin and Santana.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, great match, but it ended in bullshit DQ.
How dare they? God dang it.
I know, man. The Rascals just ruining the fun for everybody.
Fucking dorks.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, screw
fuck
you.
The Rascals.
Yeah, fuck those assholes. Yeah, man. Yeah, you just lost your chance at being featured on NXT, you dorks.
Well, let's not lie. We don't really want Zachary Wentz anywhere near NXT.
Yeah.
Listen, he's got a little bit of a issue going on with his arm just going out for no reason. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so next...
Now we'll get over to the exciting segment of the night, and this one was a sit-down video segment featuring the TNA Knockouts Hall of Famer Gail Kim trying to counsel the troubled quintessential diva, Giselle Shaw.
All right, so why does it look like they're on the set of Larry King Live?
I know, it looks so weird.
What's with the Larry King set?
I don't know. That was so weird, but I kind of like it because the aesthetic is, appealing to me, but that's just because I'm biased.
Well, we like late night shows, like good ones, like Conan O'Brien.
But no, this was a very compelling...
And The Daily Show.
Yeah, We get it, Juan. This was a very compelling and emotional segment. Gail Kim is addressing the issues of Giselle Shaw. They're both addressing the issues that Giselle Shaw hasn't been on her A game. She took some time off from TNA because she has been on a downward spiral, on a losing streak, pre TNA rebranding, if we want to call it that.
Okay, so just before Impact revived the brand of TNA, Giselle Shaw kind of dropped off the face of the earth, and she was on a losing streak. She lost her cool, she lost her edge. She wants to find a way back into the ring, back to her badass self, and Gail Kim's trying to help her work through it. Okay, I get
exactly.
it.
And for the past couple of weeks, they've been showing vignettes of Giselle Shaw meditating out in like some sort of like retreat over in the woods. With Gail Kim.
She was in a freaking little nice luxury cabin. Out in the middle of nowhere,
which looks nice. I'd like to spend time over in a luxury cabin.
That's nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Hechicero in the chat, Vicente. Hechicero is a champion a few times over at CMLL, NWA, PYH, Chaos, WWA. All says his cage match profile.
Cage match! How dare you?
How dare you? I'm joking.
Anyways, so
thank
Gail
you for
Kim,
letting us know.
Yeah, so Gail Kim laid some truth. Like, you spent so much time being a quintessential diva. Why don't you spend a little more time being a knockout? Because TNA has the best knockouts women's division in the entire world. Why don't you help by contributing as a knockout instead of being focused on yourself? Like, Gail Kim laid some truth bombs, and Giselle Shaw was very receptive to it. So this was a very good segment. This is great, and Giselle Shaw will be returning to the ring next week. Yay! I'm happy for her. Good for her, man.
Yay! Okay, so the quintessential diva's coming back, and she's gonna whip some ass. Also, Lisa Boo's in the chat. Hey up, Lisa Boo.
Hello, Lisa Boo. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We're running a little bit of.
We're trying to wrap up over here.
We're running a little overtime because this show is overloaded.
All right, so next segment.
But that being said, this was a pretty good segment, and I'd like to see where this pairing goes between Giselle Shaw and Gail Kim, who's now playing this veteran tutor because, she's the elder statesman, and she has taken Giselle Shaw under her wing. I want to see how far that goes, because I think there's some mileage to that.
You think that it's going to be like her treat, like being her manager, or like a
I think so. I think this pairing really works.
All right, well, let's see how it goes.
Now let's get to the shortest match of the night, and this is a one-on-one knockouts match featuring...
Why is it... Okay, I see Steph DeLander.
Steph DeLander going one-on-one against Xia Brookside.
Okay, so you said that this was a short match?
This was a short match. Like, these two ladies, they put on a good fight, but then things got so fucking silly. Thank goodness I didn't get a screenshot of this, because Steph DeLander was going to cheat. She was going to grab a steel chair from under the ring apron, only to find PCO under the fucking ring, who's still pining over Steph DeLander. She defends Steph by catching Xia Brookside, who was trying to go for a suicide dive, and then rolled Xia Brookside back into the ring. And then PCO grabs Steph DeLander and rolls her back into the ring. And then Steph DeLander gets to an argument with PCO, and it allows Xia Brookside to roll up Steph DeLander from behind to pin and fucking win.
Okay, so your winner is Xia Brookside, and you're just pissed off that it's continuing the ridiculousness of PCO being...
Yeah, and then PCO pulls out a fucking little card inside his shirt that says that it's a giant drawing of a heart that has a little ribbon on front that says Steph. And Steph DeLander took it, and she shoves it right into her...
She shoves it in her boob.
She shoves it in her boob. What the fuck?
She's not making this any better for him, Like, she's legitimately not making this any better for us, like, at all.
This storyline is getting too cringe.
No, it's not a matter of cringe. Like, what, was she supposed to be... I thought she was supposed to be all indignant and pissed off. Like, no, ew, I don't want him. No, she's encouraging. Now she's encouraging. She's going into it. She's saying, fuck it, I'm balling.
Enabler!
How dare she?
Now, the good news is there were no bad segments on TNA Impact, so we're going to go straight to the main event. And it's a one-on-one encounter featuring one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Eddie Edwards, going up against... Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause we love in London, in Paris, in Tokyo, America, Scotland, and Canada, and Mexico. They sing, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
This was incredible. Now, before we got to the main event, Joe Hendry got on the mic and he cut a very, very good main event promo segment.
He torched fucking Eddie Edwards over his fucking haircut of all things. It was so fucked.
Yep. Joe Hendry saying that he apparently got a case of a stomach flu because he was sick and tired of seeing Eddie Edwards with his ugly faux hawk in 2024.
No, as a grown middle-aged man.
A grown middle-aged man with a faux hawk in 2024.
Like there was even like when we were watching that little bit, there was even a bit where you had the commentators fucking arguing about it, like, yeah, well, what's his face? Joe Hendry has no room to talk. His hair is horrible. Like, yeah, the thing is, Rainwald, your ass is bald. That's not a hairstyle. That's a white flag of surrender.
Dude, Raywald, listen, pal. Take it from me.
One baldy to another.
Pick and choose your battles. You're not going to win them all. But also embrace your baldness.
He does embrace it.
Oh, well then, just shut the fuck up. All right, let me go ahead and get back into it. Here we go. Let's talk about this main event. Now, Juan, this main event, it looked like the odds were going to be against Joe Hendry because the rest of this faction, the system, was out at ringside. We had Brian Myers and Alicia Edwards. So we're looking at a 3-on-1 situation. But hark! Joe Hendry happens to have a couple of friends in TNA, a couple of close siblings who just happen to be blonde and happen to be super hot. Let's bring in Nick and Ryan Nemeth.
Yay! So we're not going to get any chicanery from the system here. Also, apparently Moose wasn't anywhere near the Impact Zone all night because he was backstage looking for Broken Matt Hardy.
That's right. The system was without their leader, but the odds are now even. Sauce for the goose, as Spock would say. And like I said, me and Juan, we got to see the main event. This was very exciting.
It was nice.
It was nice. It told a really good story. You know, Joe Hendry was coming in white hot. He was laying in a lot of offense onto Eddie Edwards early on. Eddie Edwards, with a thumb to the eye, was able to turn the match around in his favor. And then when we got back from commercial break, Joe Hendry was able to regain control and even at one point hit an avalanche fallaway slam from the second rope, but was only able to get a 2 count. And then afterwards, Eddie Edwards was able to regain control thanks to help from the system. And we got a good superplex spot from the top turnbuckle, but Joe Hendry was able to fight back. And after absorbing a lot of punishment from Eddie Edwards, in the final seconds of the match, Joe Hendry, using the strength, rallied not just by himself, but by the fans who cheered him on.
He believed!
He believed, and
we believed!
We believed! And Joe Hendry laid out Eddie Edwards with a standing ovation to pin and win. Your winner, Joe Hendry.
Because we believed in Joe Hendry. Yay!
Yeah.
Let me take a look at the chat. He said this saying, remember, PCO and Delander's storyline even had Sami Callihan and Eric Young confused with a deadpan stare. Like, didn't Eric Young get murdered by, what's-his-face, by Cody Deaner? And didn't Sami Callihan fucking used to tag team with John Moxley and carry around a barbed wire ballpoint pen? These two guys have no room to fucking talk at all. LOL Joe Hendry talking about the faux hawk. Mickey James had a faux hawk once in TNA. She was teaming with Ink Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal.
Yeah, that must have been a long time ago.
That must have been a while ago. But you know what? If anyone could pull off an actual faux hawk, it would be Mickey James. I mean, she's the MILF of all MILFs.
That is true.
Okay, so the match was won. The good guys won. Believed.
But the action was not over, as the world champion Moose was found Broken Matt Hardy backstage, and these two has fight. Matt Hardy got the early advantage during the fight, slamming
Delete!
Moose's head onto a fucking box.
Yes! I am your reckoning. You shall never escape me.
Oh, but the champion was far too strong, and Moose was able to fight back and slammed Matt Hardy against the sliding metal door.
Yeah, against the little freaking service door there.
The service door, and then the punishment continued as Moose opened up a steel chair, put it onto Matt Hardy, and then knocked him out with the steel chair in hand, trying to murder him, so that he doesn't make it to Against All Odds,
where he'll challenge Moose for the AEW World Title.
And that's where the show closes.
All right, yeah, that was like the post-credit shot there.
All right, now Juancho, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
So, final thoughts on all three shows. TNA Impact was definitely fun. Great opening match between two best friends of the ABC Club. Great main event. Joe Hendry
left us with intrigue. We don't know if Ace Austin's actually over it now.
And as far as Joe Hendry goes, I like that they're inserting Joe Hendry in the main event picture, and I hope that they keep his momentum going. They would be fools otherwise to ignore the popularity that Joe Hendry has been gaining.
The Hendry Mania has gone wild, goddammit. You'd be stupid not to capitalize on it. Don't be stupid!
Also, I'm pretty much done with Steph and PCO. Please don't do this love angle.
No, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. You know, if there's anyone that was allowed to fly freak flags, I suppose it's Steph DeLander. But did it have to be PCO? Or rather, did PCO have to have like... No. I remember now. He was trying to be the big savage monster heel, and she was the one who got kinky with it. So she got no one to blame but herself. No. I was about to fall into a trap there.
No, but she dug her own grave.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, fair enough.
She dug her own fucking grave. She let herself into that who's gal. It's her own damn fault.
Now, this week's edition of AEW Dynamite is the fallout from Double or Nothing. The opening segment was all right until the whole plot twist with Sky Blue, which meant absolutely nothing.
Because they resolved it immediately afterwards with a match. That meant nothing.
That meant absolutely nothing. Yeah, exactly. The Gauntlet main event match was definitely a lot of fun. It's great seeing other wrestlers from other promotions mix it up with AEW.
Yeah, because AEW absolutely has no talent there at all. They don't have any wrestlers exclusively signed to AEW who could benefit from being part of this Gauntlet match that could get them a shot at the next World Championship match. Jose, you have to understand. There's maybe 12 wrestlers in AEW. They have to reach out to guys like CMLL and New Japan in order to pad out their roster, don't they?
It's so stupid. Yeah, no, it just highlights a big problem. Too many wrestlers,
and no one gets screen time.
The Jon Moxley and Rocky Romero match was definitely fun, though. I actually enjoyed it. And it's nice to see Jon Moxley not bleed and not resort to ultra-violence.
But wrestle. Like a wrestler.
Yeah, I know. The TNT Championship being held up vacant until the Forbidden Door and contested in a ladder match. I think that was the right call to make. It would be stupid to just give it to some other guy who doesn't deserve it, a.k.a. Jack Perry, because fuck him. Yeah, no, overall it was an okay Dynamite, and that's me putting it very nicely. We're
leaving the niceness to Jose.
Now, this week's edition of WWE NXT, holy shit, Sexy Red. Damn, she's sexy. Damn, she fine. Make sure Booker T checks his blood pressure, man.
Quack, quack.
No, because Booker T, he was losing it.
He was going shucky ducky quack quack, legitimately.
Yeah.
And this time, I'm not going to shit on him over it.
And of course,
this is one time.
And of course, the surprise appearances of Jordan Grace from TNA, former AEW star Ethan Page, who is gunning for Trick Williams. Like, this show was great. It was amazing. Lots of great surprises. The special guest of Sexy Red. We got to see the Women's North American Championship, which looks beautiful, in my opinion.
Okay, to be fair, it just looks like the same North American Championship, except white strap and red globe.
Yeah, and it looks great. I like a title that has a white strap. Don't you?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, no, great show all around. Can't wait to see what happens in Battleground. And of course, that's going to do it for me. I don't have any other announcements. So Juan, plug us away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we're done. All right. Don't mind if I do then. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabula. as he reviews for you the best and the worst of 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an interflock by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Araz and for Mr. Angel Mendez, I'm Jose Casabona, and this is Wrestling